And it all kicks off. There's a fundraising thing on Thursday night tonight, but Friday night, tomorrow night, is the big Ghost of Paul Revere show. And I think the tickets are around $25. You can do a whole VIP package if you want.
I said I told you I'm sorry and I ain't coming back.
But I think it's going to be a whole big thing, and we need it because February is brutal. So yeah, tomorrow. So the takeaway, Rob, tomorrow night, Eastern Prom, Ghost of Paul Revere, Carnaval ME.
All right, on to another show that's coming up, and this one is happening on Wednesday, February 23rd at One Longfellow Square in Portland. A performer named Clem Snide. What do you know about this guy?
I always try to check in with what's happening in One Longfellow Square. I love that venue. Clem is new to me, but his real name, let me check my notes, see if I can read. Oh, Eve Bazarle. I believe it's EEF Bazarle is his real name, but the moniker is of the band is Clem Snide. And I was really taken by this really slow acoustic version that they do of Journey's Don't Stop Believin'. Like, that was my portal into Clem Snide.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Street like people.
So dig in, and it's a nice midweek show. Again, Wednesday, February 23rd at One Longfellow Square. Clem Snide.
On to our third concert in the lineup, Bruce Cockburn. Guy's been around for a long time and is still bringing in the crowds. He's performing at the Waterville Opera House.
Yes, March 1st, my dad's birthday, although Dad will be home probably listening to the Pointer Sisters in his living room in Massachusetts. I'm thinking about my old buddy Bob Keys. I think he might be going to that show. Yeah, Waterville Opera House, Bruce Cockburn, he's 76, and it's just the consummate. I haven't seen him in I think since the 90s. So I'm like thinking about maybe I'll take the ride to Waterville.
Sun's up, looks okay, the world survives into another day, and I'm thinking about eternity.
So good. And, I listened to when I was getting ready to send you this list of shows that talk about, I was listening to Wondering Where the Lions Are, one of his best known songs. I can't listen to that song without getting teary. He is such a poignant songsmith, and I think it's really cool. He's coming to Waterville. So
he's one of those guys, when I hear his songs on the radio, I crank it up. They still work for me.
If I had a rocket launcher, forget about it. And Pacing the Cage. Oh, what a song. Anyway, Bruce Cockburn.
All right. Let's fit in one more show, and this one is happening on Wednesday, March 9th at the State Theater in Portland. This is the one where you cannot contain your enthusiasm. You're so excited about seeing Allison Russell.
So remember this name, Allison Russell. She put out my favorite album of 2021, and we had a lot of good records in 2021, but Outside Child by the Canadian singer-songwriter Aimsel Russell is just hands down. She is absolutely phenomenal. She has a long history with the band Birds of Chicago and Poe Girl. This is her first solo album, and she was also part of Our Native Daughters a couple years ago, which is Newport Folk Festival. We had in Giddens. That's a whole other thing.
Now I feel everything, good Lord. What the hell could they bring to stop me, Lord?
Holy smokes, I can barely contain myself. That, again, is another Wednesday night show. Meet me there, March 9th, State Theater. I want to welcome her to Maine with a huge crowd.
Before we go, do you got some quick hits you want to give us? Just some other shows where you just mentioned maybe the names and dates?
And just a quick check-in, a reminder, especially, pandemic aside, this is the dead of winter, to support all your favorite venues, see who's playing, go see some shows, including, but not limited to, all over the state. Portland House of Music, Cadenza, Camden Opera House, One Longfellow Square, Stone Mountain Art Center, Collins Center for the Art, Waterville Opera House, Chocolate Church Art Center, the Dance Hall in Kittery. All these venues need your support. So go see some shows, and I'll see you out there.